Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are here with a special matchup. Otterbein taking on University of Cincinnati. Got the starting lineup here for Otterbein. Mike going to be leading the way, captain for our team with a 1.9 KD in the fall. Neb 1.0 in the fall. Palomalu, Nasty, and Bandit going to be rounding off our lineup for tonight. So taking on University of Cincinnati in Collegiate R6 round 1. It is Swiss, which is unique about the Collegiate R6, but really excited for tonight's matchup. Cincinnati was an absolute powerhouse in the fall, but just going to be me on the solo cast on this beautiful Friday night with the weather turning. Spring is in the air, but we'll be back shortly with game 1 on, I believe, Chalet, but should get going in just a couple minutes here, so we'll be right back. Sorry about that. And we are hopping right into game 1 here. Looks like Otterbein is going to be the orange team here. Taking a look at the starting lineup for Cincinnati. Pop Zao, Nitro, Cheese Boss, Green Bean, and Trace. So we took a look at the bands. Going to be Mira and Thermite. Otterbein band in the way that Pivotal Mira. Really annoying to deal with. Next round of bands coming through. It's going to be the Warden and Grim. Grim, a solid pick for Otterbein. But we're going to be heading into round one shortly here. Got the Capital, Dokubi, Montage, Habana, and Nasty holding out his pick real quick, but we'll lock in the ace. Thorn, Azami, Smoke, Jagger, and Frost for the side of Cincinnati. Otterbein going to be starting on attack here. I've already spotted these bomb sites. Otterbein so far having pretty darn great season. Have only competed in Midwest R6 thus far. They were able to go 2-1 in placements, with their only loss to nationally ranked Davenport 7-5, and also won their round 1 2-0 in pretty dominant fashion on late Wednesday evening, taking on DePaul University. We're able to win that one. So far 3-1 including qualifiers, but just 1-0 in Midwest R6 and week 1 here for Collegiate R6. But something that's going to be interesting here is, Collegiate R6, powerhouse of college, Rainbow Six Siege, and, with this Swiss bracket already taking on, really strong Cincinnati team, and if they're able to win, just going to continue to play national powerhouse after national powerhouse. But huge in-state matchup here today. I believe Cincinnati was, one of the top teams in the country in the fall, but I believe had a roster switch up because just rankings-wise, did not see them on the rankings today. But Palomalu is going to go down early. That's going to be a nice early pick for Cincinnati. Bandit here on the shield getting some intel, and one does get knocked. See Bandit walking up the steps here, getting some more space, throws the grenade, pulls out the pistol. Got to be careful with that. So he does take about half damage here. Looks like Cincinnati did get that res off, so still going to have all 5 members, but Cheese Boss and Trace pretty low here. Do have Londell Mike on this tight angle here. That's going to be a nice kill there for Nasty, going to even it up 4-4. Oh, and another nice shot by Nasty. That's going to be double kill. Papazao goes down. Nasty taking some damage here. Very back and forth. Bandit super low up here. Got to be super careful. 50 seconds left in the round. Nasty does go down. And Mike is also down as well. Down but not out. Neb finds a kill. Gonna be 2v3. Not sure if they're gonna be able to get this res off. And that's unfortunate. Bandit goes for the res on Lonadel Mike. And Trace sniffs that one out. So it's gonna be a 2v1 for Neb. Neb is full health here. While Trace is half health, they do spot him out with those gunshots. 20 seconds left here. Playing high ground right now. Is able to pick up the bomb. 10 seconds left. I mean, you gotta go. Pulls out some sort of crossbow. Oh, it's a smoke. And I mean, he's gonna be forced to stick it here, which is not gonna be a good spot to be in. And with the drop, Green Bean gonna pick up that kill. Nice shot there by Green Bean. So Cincinnati picking up round one on their site choice. Going to be headed to master bedroom for the next plant spot. Ash, Montage, Dokkaebi, Ace, and Nomad for Otterbein locked in. That round for Otterbein, they did get picked off early as Palomalu went down early, but it seemed like they brought it back. We're up 3-2 in numbers, and then Bandit going for that res on Lonadel Mike. Unfortunately, it looks like Cincinnati was trying to bait it out and does go down. Do definitely understand the play, though, because Bandit was so incredibly low. Wasn't going to be incredibly useful on that specific agent. Being the shield, I mean, you can easily just take a shot to the foot. And go down pretty easily, and you know, wanting to pick up Lonadel Mike, who's a very strong player for Otterbein, makes a lot of sense there. So I see the rationale for sure. But Otterbein going to be headed in round two, down 1-0. Some good drones here. I think that's going to be really strong space for them. Give them a lot of information. Cincinnati playing pretty aggressive out of that window. Otterbein getting on the roof here, breaking some of these windows on the second floor. As we see Mike drone in, he's likely going to spot out this player here. Bandit is able to spot out one in Neb with the pick. Nice little distraction there. He's focused on the drone and took him down. Cheese Boss incredibly low here. That grenade's going to be great placement. And will find one. Otterbein up 5v2 now, and Palomalu finding a kill on Trace there. We'll likely see Bandit advance into sighting, try and get planned down here. Throws out his smokes. Runs in. He's planted the diffuser. Once again, 2v5 here, minute left. Nitro does take out Nasty. Diffuser goes down. Palomalu finds one back on Nitro. 1v4 now. And Neb able to clean it up. Strong, dominant second round for Otterbein. So they're able to find their footing in this match. Going to be running back to the same site here. Going to be headed to the master bedroom office. Nomad, Habana, Striker, Montage, and Lion for Otterbein. So they are switching up their strat here. Going back to the same site, don't want to show them the same stuff. We'll see. We'll probably get the same drones here. We're really strong. But interested to see how Otterbein is going to change it up. Keep things, you know, a surprise. Keep things fresh. Because, you know, Cincinnati is going to be ready for that same site hit the next time around. But Otterbein just did a really good job there of picking off each member one by one. Didn't really give them a chance to get back in that round once they were ahead. So far this spring has done a really good job of plug and play on this Riot Shield role. Has been moved into the starting lineup, but has so far done an incredible job. And Palomalu does go down early there. Cheese Boss with what I believe is going to be a swan peek out of the second floor. Didn't quite catch it. But that's another round here where Palomalu goes down early, so we'll see how Otterbein is going to be able to approach the rest of this round. Being down numbers is going to be unfortunate. So Otterbein seems to be stalled out a little bit here. Still have plenty of time left. Nasty does go down. Going to be a 5v3 in Cincinnati's favor now. Down on the hop in. I believe he loses his shield there once he hops through the window. Just Neb and Mike left alive here. Minute 15, going to be really tough for them to get much going here. Neb does lose a lot of health. Onadel Mike does go down. He's able to shoot some feet there. That's a headshot. Gonna be able to find one. I mean, Neb right here is just hoping they can test him, but with the diffuser inside that window, there's not really much he can do. They're gonna have several people watching that line of sight. Neb is gonna try and run around and flank them. Unfortunately, I believe they're going to have pretty much every angle covered here. They spot him out on the end. I think it's only going to be a matter of time, and Neb does go down there. Cincinnati going to pick up round 3. Going to be headed into ban phase here. Otterbein going to ban away the Azami. Going to be heading to kitchen here. So the only site that we have not seen yet that will likely be played on this attacker defensive side. Otterbein going to be locking in the Finca, Ace. I missed the rest of them. We'll get a chance to see him in a minute though. Definitely interesting though, going on that same master bedroom site, and just both rounds could not be more different. Otterbein did switch up their strategy, but it seemed like once they lost that early pick that things really kind of unraveled. They stalled out and went down one by one. Kind of just blinked and found themselves in the 2v5 and weren't really able to recover and do much from there. Otterbein going to be attacking this kitchen site now. On this site, Cincinnati seems to be playing much more passive, allowing Otterbein to be able to get some space here. Cheese Bros does get knocked there. Nasty took him down. Looks like they're going to be able to get the res off though. Cheese Boss does get rezzed. He's super low health. Lonadell Mike does find a kill there on Green Bean. Otterbein up a man and have that HP advantage as well. Bandit takes a little damage there. Gonna head to the basement here. Or to the first floor, excuse me. Cincinnati has 3 players playing on site here. See how Otterbein is going to approach this site hit. Trace taking a lot of damage there as well. Bandit is able to spot 2 out. Palomalos sprints in and is going to plant the diffuser here. Does go down. And out of nowhere, 3 kills there for Cincinnati. Lonadell Mike with a double kill though. Going to even it up 2-2. 18 seconds left here. Diffuser is down on site. Both of them are on high ground right now. So they have 10 seconds left. Going to need to work their way down there. Mike able to find one for a triple kill. Mike able to find another, and that's going to be a 4K for Mike. 5 seconds left. 3 shots there. So we take a look at the leaderboard here. Neb 5-2, Nasty 2-4-2, Lonadell Mike 4-2. All 4 of those kills coming in round 4. Palomalo 2-3, Bandit 1-3-1. Taking a look at Cincinnati, Nitro leading the way 5-3. Pop Zhao 4-3, Cheese Boss 2-4-2, Green Bean 2-2, and Trace 1-2. But Otterbein with a huge clutch at the end of the round there. It was looking pretty grim, but they were able to figure out a way to win that one. I didn't quite catch it, but I believe they are going back to the same site now again. For those just joining us now, Otterbein, Orange team here, tied up 2-2 in Game 1 versus University of Cincinnati in Week 1 of Collegiate R6. Huge matchup today in Week 1. Gonna have some pretty big implications considering, you know, we are playing Swiss and Cincinnati having quite a run in the fall season as well as Otterbein. But Cincinnati, you know, being a highly national ranked team in the fall, I believe had a couple roster changes for the spring, but still a very strong team. So Otterbein could definitely make some noise with a win here tonight. Nasty able to take down Green Bean there. Hope they get some damage on another with the wall bang. If they're out of smoke, they do have the enemy drop there. Do have the mod to waste some time here. 50 seconds left. I'm going to have to start picking up the pace here pretty soon. Honda Mike does spot one. Malu looking to plant the diffuser here. 16 seconds left and does go down. Montadel Mike is able to find Nitro. Otterbein got to go now. 10 seconds left. Nasty finds another. Montadel Mike able to knock one. 4v1. Otterbein needs to get the bomb down now. They're planting. And Mike able to finish out on Pop Zao. Man, waiting around for 5 minutes just for all the action to happen in 5 seconds. Looks like Mike went for a team kill there, but Mike so far on fire. And actually going to be headed back to that master bedroom site. Ace, Blackbeard, Striker, Ash, and Vinka for Otterbein. Cincinnati going to pick up that K this time around. We'll see what they're able to do with that. But Otterbein taking a lead for the first time in this game. Going to be up 3-2. Would be huge to come out of the attacking half up 4-2. But regardless, I think good attacking site for this map. Or good attack for this map. 3-3 split. Cincinnati definitely playing this one more passive. Valkyrie gets the target on the mic here. Neb does go down to Cheese Boss. Otterbein kind of playing a waiting game here. Going to be down one man. Still have definitely an opportunity to win this round though. Some nice tags there for Bandit. Gonna have Trace literally 1 HP. Seconds left here. Otterbein gonna start picking up the pace now. Bandit is able to find one, but gets traded back. Cheese Boss and Trace super low. Alamalo with some nice shots there. Nasty does go down though. 2v2. Might be able to even it up on Popzow. Trace is super low here, so Otterbein, outside of the time, definitely an advantage. But they are quite far away from the site and only have 10 seconds. They're going to have to go after this game pops off. Palomalo looking for the plant. Mike's going to take him down. They're able to get the diffuser off. That's going to be huge. C4 does take out Palomalo. Luckily, Mike was able to escape though. And he is so low. I believe they know he's 1 HP. 18 seconds left here. Cincinnati, if they keep taking more time, going to be in a situation where they'll have to stick. Great play there by Mike. I mean, who would have thought he was peeking from that angle? And a great half for Otterbein. They're going to be at 4-2, taking 4 rounds on attack. Apologies about that, but we are back. Missed the prep phase there. Once again, great half by Otterbein. Going to be on defense now. Nice shot there by Nitro. Going to take down Bandit. Otterbein going to be man down with 2 minutes left here. Mike does spot out one. Still 5v4. Cincinnati has a lot of room to, or a lot of, you know, space they still need to cover here. So Otterbein does drop to the site floor here. Gonna give up the high ground. Cheese Boss does take down Neb. Otterbein now going to be in a 5v3 with a minute left. Still plenty of time for Cincinnati to work here. Green Bean does go down Palomalu. Palomalu is going to get knocked though. Gets finished off there. Going to be 4v2, double kill for Cheese Bro. Or Cheese Boss, excuse me. They are planted in diffuser now. Cheese Boss going to find a triple. Mike in a 4v1 now. Going to be in a close to impossible scenario. Does use the C4 and pops out. Going to finish off that round. Nice shot there. Otterbein going to be headed to kitchen for their objective location. Didn't get a chance to look at the leaderboard during halftime, but Mike 10-3, Nasty 4-7, Neb 5-4, Palomalu 4-6, and Bandit 2-6. And Cincinnati, 3 players with 7 kills there. Nitro, Pops Down, Cheese Boss, Trace and Green Bean, 2-4 and 3-5 respectively. But gonna be taking a look at this setup for kitchen. Cincinnati able to spot out that site quickly. Minutes left here. Cincinnati still droning, getting some intel. Palomalu does get spotted out here. Tag Nitro for a little bit there. Bandit does go down to Green Bean. minute left here for Cincinnati on attack. They are up one member. Mike able to find the kill on a Pavzal. Neb is taking some pressure here on site. Do you spot out the shield? They're going to throw off that molly. Nasty able to find a kill on the trace. Malu finding the double kill. Neb is knocked here. 5 minutes left. Nasty with the triple kill, I believe, to finish out the round. Great defense on kitchen here for Otterbein. Otterbein going to regain that 2-round advantage here. Borden, Mute, Wame, Goyo, and Sentry for Otterbein here. I'm going to be headed to the bar. Haven't seen this site yet, I believe. Otterbein starting the action phase here. Definitely one of the less common sites, though, so we'll see how Cincinnati decides to attack this one. Taking some damage there. He's going to get spotted out. Mike is able to find the kill on Cheese Boss, though. 5v4 and Otterbein advantage. Nice kill by Nasty. Mike is going to go down. But Otterbein is up 4v2 in a really good position. "45 seconds left here. Cincinnati regrouping. Neb is prepped with that C4, not going to be able to find anybody. Neb does go down, though. 20 seconds left. Cincinnati going to have an opportunity in this round. Nasty spots them both out. is on a triple kill this round, and Bandit able to finish it off with the kill on Nitro. Otterbein gonna be on game point here, up 6-3. And Cincinnati going to take their timeout here. We'll return once the timeout is over. We are back. Game point here for Otterbein. We'll see what Cincinnati decides to switch up here following the timeout. Malo does go down early in this round. 2 minutes left here. Still a 5v4 here with 1:20 left. Nasty gets concussed. Otterbein given a lot of space here. Still have control of site though. Bandit's stuck in a bad spot here. They do have one in the window as well, I believe. And is going to get forced out of there and pinched by multiple members. Nasty does pick up one. Neb picks up another, and that's going to make it 3v2. Diffuser is going down, though. Diffuser's planted. Nasty does go down as well. Neb able to pick up one. It is going to be a 2v2 now. Nice shot there by Mike, able to find a headshot. Just a shield left. Is Neb able to flank here? They're going back and forth. A lot of pressure here. Mike caught in a reload, not able to go at the same time. 10 seconds left here. That is unfortunate. I mean, not really much Mike can do in that situation. Does unfortunately was reloading, and a bit of a miscommunication there for Otterbein. Cincinnati survives another round here. Was taking a look at the rankings here. Cincinnati, as recently as November 25th, was ranked 3rd in the country. Was not on week 1 of the power rankings. So, I'm assuming had some roster changes, maybe a December graduate or something, but, you know, definitely historically, and, you know, in the fall, really, really strong R6 team. A lot of time has bled through this round. Over halfway through the action phase here. Still 5v5. Malu does go down. Going to be a 5v4 for Cincinnati. 45 seconds left. Nasty able to find a kill back on a Nitro on 4v4 now. Neb given space on site here. Are planting the diffuser now. Nasty able to find the kill on the diffuser. Mike finds one on pops out. 4v2 now for Otterbein with 12 seconds left. Neb goes down. Bandit is knocked. Bandit goes down. 2v2 now. Great shot there, and Otterbein going to take game 1 over Cincinnati. Great job by Otterbein, able to close that one out, 7-4. So Otterbein's looking really strong here in game 1. Nasty MVP for Otterbein, going 13-8 and 8. It's Mike going 15-5, and with that, we will be right back with game 2. We are back with Game 2 of Otterbein University versus University of Cincinnati. Otterbein going to be the orange team once again here. Heading to Conduit here for map 2. Otterbein going to be on defense starting off this time. Objective location going to be office on that second floor. For those just joining us now, Otterbein, orange team, taking game 1 7-4. Nasty winning that MVP and Mike right behind him. I think Mike actually had more kills. Nasty just had 8 assists with like 16 or 18 kills. But anyways, going to be headed into game 2 on this Friday evening. Appreciate those bearing with us through this monotone solo cast. You know, it is late Friday night for me, but appreciate everyone tuning in. But great gameplay here. At least we got that going for us. Both teams going to be running the same lineup here as Cincinnati spots the bomb sites. Bandit taking down that drone. Nasty able to find Trace there. Gonna be up 5v4 with 2 minutes left. Not sure whose map pick this is, but I'd have to assume it's Cincinnati's based off the fact that I'm not super familiar with Conduit, so Nasty does get knocked here. Does not look like he's going to be able to find his way out. 4v4 now. I think Bandit's just going to be waiting here for that plant and use that C4. I do have one member really close to that C4. Let's see where to throw it. He is able to find one. Palomalu finds another. That was actually someone else's C4. I believe it. Yeah, that was Palomalu's C4. Bandit as well as pops out and taking damage here. Like not able to find the trade, but knows exactly where they are. Does take some damage here. Palomalu on the triple kill here. 1v2. Nice shot there by Neb, able to find the headshot and finish off that round. But Palomalu with the triple kill in that round. Otterbein going to start off with a round win. Mute, Cade, Tubaro, Scopus, and Malusi. Cincinnati picks up Ash, Ace, IQ, Zofia. Otterbein just getting some reinforcements in, breaking some walls. Nitro is able to find a kill there. Nasty goes down early. I think he's just trying to play aggressive, looking for an early pick. Minute 30 left here. Cincinnati with the man advantage. Get a lot of space here, already approaching site. Mute getting the target out. Spot one. Neff does get knocked there. Cincinnati up 5v3 in round 2 here. Gonna have 30 seconds. Should be plenty of time for a sight hit. We'll see if Palomalu can get this pick. Nice shot. Great reaction time there by Palomalu. Does spot one above him as well. Otterbein much more manageable. 3v3 now. Bandit with a nice kill and pops out. Mike does go down. It's Bandit feeling this pressure, getting pinched here. Smokes go down. Palomalu goes down. Bandit in a 1v3. Fuser is planning, trying to get that C4 out, but does get taken down by the high ground. So Cincinnati gonna tie up game 2 here, 1-1. Bandit, Malusi, Mute, Goyo, Valkyrie, and Goyo for Otterbein. Palomalo low health here. Bandit does go down to Green Bean. Gonna start off the round with another 5v4 in Cincinnati's favor. Shots from below there. Nasty able to find him with the C4. And Otterbein here just playing above and below them. Diffuser does go down. Mike goes down 4v3 here. Otterbein at disadvantage. Palomalo able to pick up one. Neb able to take down Trace, and just going to be Nasty left here in the 2v1. Had a player in the corner there that Otterbein didn't have intel on yet. Oh, maybe they did. He swung at the same time and wasn't able to find him, but Cincinnati going to take the lead here up 2-1. Going to be headed into another ban phase on Consulate. In sight now. I think we're down early. Palomalo does go down. Yeah, they one back. Diffuser is dropped. A lot of trades going back and forth. Otterbein up 4v2, 4v1 now. Neb with another. Neb playing that, under them. They're able to find a lot of kills in 4v1 in Otterbein's favor now. But Cincinnati going with a little sneaky, quick approach there. Playing super aggressive, just W keying in. And now Nitro will take a look at his POV, but going to be in a bad spot. And Neb able to finish off the round with, I believe, a triple kill there. Otterbein going to tie this up 2-2 in game 2. On Consulate, and Otterbein going to select the cafeteria garage bomb site now. Cincinnati really switching things up there in round 4, but Otterbein was able to sniff it out. So we had a big round out of Neb there. Only 4 rounds in, but Mike's so far starting out game 2 0-3, and the other Otterbein players here able to pick up the slack. But like I said, if we know Mike will not be 0-3 for long. But great to see Neb Palumalu contributing with some huge rounds. But Otterbein having the luxury of any player having the ability to take over in a game, as we had Nasty and Mike take over the entirety of game 1, while Neb and Palumalu in these first 4 rounds keeping Otterbein in this one. Bandit does go down to Nitro there. .5v4 in Cincinnati's advantage. Neb did take a little damage there, but should be fine here. It's Nasty. Doing a lot of damage to Green Bee there. Gonna be 1 HP now. Going to be repositioning. Palumalu with a nice headshot on Trace there. Does get knocked though. Good trade. And Cincinnati trades back onto Palumalu. So 3v3 here. Nitro finding the kill. Nasty trading it back. Trades back and forth. Nasty with the triple kill. 2v1 here for Otterbein. So I think Neb's going to be looking to pair up with Nasty and play Crossfire. Nitro with 20 seconds left here. Seven seconds is going to have to go for a stick, but does not have the diffuser. Otterbein is going to win round 5. Huge round out of Nasty with the triple kill. Otterbein trying to get another 4-2 half here. This time going to be on defense on Consulate though, which I believe is a decently defensive sided map. Taking a look at the scoreboard, Palumalu, Neb and Nasty all with 6 kills, Bandit and Mike with 1-0 respectively. Nitro with 6 kills leading the way for Cincinnati, and then 3-4-3-1. Gonna be headed to our last site of the map. Shout out Ian, sub. If you weren't familiar, Otterbein just hitting, not sure if it's affiliate or partner status, but able to receive subscribers now. So if you do have Amazon Prime and are looking to subscribe and support the program, you can sub for free with Amazon Prime, or I believe it's $7 an hour for a sub. It's kind of crazy, but anyways, great way to support the program if you can. But regardless, appreciate the tuning in and supporting Otterbein R6 here in a huge game and playing phenomenally so far on this Friday night. Nasty does go down early, and I feel like Otterbein just needs to start trying to avoid these early picks, because they are killer. And with 2 minutes left, Cincinnati's still droning through, getting a lot of info. Haven't quite breached the building, but playing around this roof a lot. Palomalu able to take down Monty. They're going to even this one up 4-4. Takes minimal damage. Going to be half health. Mike able to find a kill on the Nitro. Almost finds another there. Otterbein darting this round from 5-4 to 4-3 and going to be an advantage now. Bandit is able to tag up Green Bean a little bit. Does take some damage himself. Trace goes down. Green Bean taking more damage. Neb able to finish him off, and that's a double kill for Mike. And Neb able to finish off the round and going to take the 4-2 split once again, this time on defense. It's only a matter of time before Mike, got the engine going, and with everyone else playing well, that's going to be dangerous for Cincinnati. But Otterbein going to be switching to attack now on Consulate. We'll see what they got prepped here for this game. Ying Mira ban. If I had to guess, I'd think a Cade ban. Maybe a Zami. Cade and Capital. Oh, that was close. Close. One of these days. Gonna be on that second floor site. Office meeting room. Flores, Gridlock, Dokeby, Grim, and Buck for Otterbein. headed into the action phase here. Neb taking out these default cams. Not sure if he'll be able to make that jump. We'll see. Is able to. Otterbein only with a minute left here. Have taken a lot of time. A lot of time off the clock so far. Five seconds left here. 5v5 still. Mike is able to pick up one. 5v4, but only 15 seconds left. Neb does go down. Here comes the execute. Bandit able to find one on the pops out. Malu trying to get the plan off. 3v2 here. Diffuser is down. Otterbein able to get out. Mike not able to find that shot. He's able to escape though. Does get knocked. Essentially a 2v2 here. Palomalo is in a good spot. Bandit with a huge kill, and Bandit with the double. Some huge shots out of Bandit here. Surprised the first and a great headshot on the second. That's a big round, as that'll extend the lead for Otterbein. Going to be up 5-2 now. They're going to have to go for the same objective location with the meeting room office. Ram, Thatcher, Habana, Twitch, and Demos this time. And that was a huge round for the momentum for Otterbein because, you know, going from 5-2 to 3-4, big difference. Cincinnati now on their heels. But I think Bandit got a double or a triple kill in that round, but huge clutch to finish that one off. It was a 5v5 with like 15 seconds left, and a lot of members still alive for that sight hit on both sides. But once they got that diffuser down, was Otterbein in a much better spot to be able to defend. Doesn't look like we're gonna have any early aggression from Cincinnati here, excuse me. Nasty does go down. Going to be a 5v4 with 2:15 left here. Malo able to find a kill there. It's a great little peek there. Neb able to find the trace. Bandit does go down though. Did drop the diffuser there. Neb goes down as well. Going to be 3v2. Otterbein in a tough spot. Do not have the diffuser. Now Mike going to be in the 3v1 here without the diffuser. And Cheese Boss comes out of nowhere just behind him. Five-three now. Otterbein in the lead. Headed into round 9. Going to be at a much more attacker favorable site. The exposition piano. Demos, Twitch, Thermite, Nomad, and Ram locked in for Otterbein. Headed into the prep phase here. Can be a bit of a boarding 45 seconds, but these drones super important to gather that information for the round. First off, just figuring out where the bomb sites are, but seeing what Cincinnati, getting at least a peek at what setups they got going and getting their drones in good position to utilize later in the round as well. Also gives a chance for the players to kind of take a breath here and think about what they want to do in this upcoming round. Beyond halfway here in game 2, Otterbein up 1-0, able to win game 1 with a score of 7-4. So far 1-1 in this half on the attacking side. And that second floor site as the bomb site for both maps or both rounds. Mike with an early kill. Neb does go down though. 4v4 with 2 minutes left here. Bandit does go down. Mike able to find one on Pops out. Now 3v1 for Mike. Is able to find one. Has the triple kill. Oh, and one's knocked. So it's actually... Oh, he gets rezzed though. Unfortunate. Should have time to get this diffuser down though. If he does, we'll be in a much better spot, but he is quite literally 1 HP here. Is able to find the quad kill. There's no way, right? 35 seconds left here. Mike with the quad kill in a 1v1 now with 1 HP left. Trace also low here. 25 seconds left now for Mike. Can Mike get the 1v5? He's on the quad kill. 15 seconds left. And a great shot! And that's an ace for Lonadell Mike. Huge round for Otterbein. And Mike having a bit of a shaky start to this game, but able to pull out some big rounds for Otterbein in a crazy clutch there. I mean, in a nearly unwinnable position there. Otterbein playing incredibly well across the board here. Now Otterbein on game point and match point here on attack as we head into the next round of bans. And if Otterbein's able to win one more round, I mean, I think this, is probably the biggest win we've had since Utah, if not, this academic year. Two minutes left here. Otterbein looking to make program history here. Alamalu dropping low. Are going to be on this basement site, which is decently favorable for attacker side. Nasty with a nice early kill on pop style. Did take a bit of damage here, but Otterbein going to be a man up. Checking their cams, getting some more information, regrouping. Figuring out what they want to do on this site hit. Bandit with a knock and a kill there. Nitro goes down. 5v3 advantage for Otterbein. Minute 11 left. Nasty with another one. Going to be up 5-2 now with a minute left. Neb does go down. Bandit looking to get this bomb down. They're not able to get the diffuser down with the C4 kill coming from Green Bean. 3v2 now. Alamalu is able to retrieve the diffuser. 45 seconds left, still plenty of time. Does get flashed out. Lonadel Mike dropping low. Is on the high ground here. Nasty spots out one. Alamalu's trying to get this diffuser off again. 1v3 triple kill for Nasty. They get the diffuser down. Trace on a double kill. Both members of Otterbein low in this 2v1. .25 seconds left here. Otterbein on match point. And Nasty able to finish it off, and a huge win for Otterbein as they take down Cincinnati 2-0. Start off Collegiate R6 with a big win in week 1. Going to be winning game 1 7-4 and game 2 7-3. But that will do it for us here tonight. We're going to be headed into the weekend on a high. Lonadel Mike finishing as MVP after a rough start to that game, but finishing out on top. And we will be back on Monday with some more Otterbein esports action. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great weekend.